Hey everybody, I'm Zanemvula and you're watching Girl Boss YouTube. Today we're talking about the season of Newt. One of the first videos that we did last month was the season of Ma'at because we were in the season of Ma'at, and I explained in that video that the season of Ma'at began on the 21st of July to the 21st of August, and now we're in the season of Newt. The season of Newt started about a week ago. It begins between the 21st and the 24th of, that's when the transition is. The transition is from the 21st to the 24th of every month. So the 21st of August to the 24th of August was the transition from the season of Ma'at to the season of Newt. Newt is the sky goddess. She's not just the goddess of the sky, but she's also the goddess of the cosmos, of astronomy, astrology, of the universe. In ancient Egypt, the depictions of her were always with a pot on her head, and that was because the hieroglyphs that represent her name included a pot. And the pot represents the womb, it represents the universe, it represents the body that holds all life within it. She is the mother, the ultimate mother. She is one of the most ancient ancestors that we have as humans on earth. She represents the beginning and the end of human experience. So this season, you will feel a lot of things kind of coming to their completion, because in the next season, on the 21st of September to the 24th of September, we then transition into the season of Asa, which is the season of the spring equinox. It's the first season in the African calendar because it is the beginning. It represents new life because the spring equinox represents new life. That's when everything greens. So this season represents the end. This is the end of the year for us. And we know that the African year begins on the 23rd of September. That is the spring equinox. That is our new year. So right now we are in the end of our year. This is the completion of the entire cycle of the year, the cycle of the sun around the cycle of the earth around the sun. So this is when we're going to be feeling a lot of things coming to their ending. This is the season of endings and new beginnings. It is the season of endings that usher in the new beginnings. So her principle is incubation, which means that she assists in the completion of all projects, of all endeavors. So this is a really good season to have support from the universe in completing a lot of the things that you've been working on, a lot of the things you've been planning. So if you're an action oriented person, this is a really good time for you because the universe is supporting you in the completion of your endeavors. She's really good for pregnancy, the pregnancy period, because she alleviates difficulties in conception, in childbirth, and pregnancy. And one thing she's really big on is healing dreams and insights. So you'll find that this season also you may be having like really intense dreams, really long dreams, very detailed, very vivid dreams. She is that goddess that gives you a lot of insights in your dreams, and she sends you a lot of messages in your dreams. She helps you to find insight in a lot of the things that are happening in your life. Things like prophetic dreams. If you're somebody that's highly intuitive, you'll find that you foresee a lot of things in this season. This is a season where the vibration is very high for those kinds of things. It kind of feels like there's kind of a portal that's open where the dreams are kind of just spilling through. So, I really encourage journaling in this season. Journal your dreams, write your dreams down, because a lot of the dreams that you have in the season, you'll find in the days to come or the weeks to come that they make sense, that they've actually revealed a lot of things to you, or they've helped you figure out some things. We know her in the Western zodiac as the season of Pisces, because that is what when the Greeks and the Romans studied Kemetic science, they renamed a lot of our seasons, they renamed a lot of our deities. And so her energy and her season and her function was then converted to what we now know as Pisces, which holds a lot of that same energy. It is the completion of a cycle. Unfortunately, Pisces isn't really acknowledged as the end of a cycle, but if you look at the energy of Pisces, it encompasses all of the other zodiac signs, which means that it actually is the end of that zodiac cycle. So we acknowledge that as Africans in the African calendar, and in the cycle of the sun, the cycle of the stars, and the cycle of the moon. Newt is a water sign. She's mutable water. Newt shields us from dark forces. She shields us from evil, from chaos. She's a very significant and crucial part of the African creation story. I'm going to get into the African creation story in another video, because if I talk about it now, it's going to double the length of the video, and it's a bit off topic, but it's a very important thing to understand, because the African creation story details all of the elements and how everything came to be. It is a story, and it is also a scientific explanation of everything that we know and everything that we are. It's really important to align with the season, because it can help you complete a lot of the projects that you've been working on. The energy of Newt comes with endless periods of realization and reflection. So you'll find that this season you are realizing a lot of things. There's a lot of revelations that you'll be having, a lot of epiphanies that you'll find yourself having this season, and a lot of reflection, reflecting on this past year, because we are completing a cycle. She is also the source of new ideas and endless possibilities. So this is the time really to work your magic with the projects that you're working on. I want to highlight that because I find that so important. I really feel like when we're working on manifestation, we work on manifesting the results that we want in our lives and the projects that we're working on, especially for entrepreneurs. This is a really good season because she is the source of new ideas, and she is the source of reflection and realization. So I'm talking epiphanies, I'm talking really diving into the essence of the projects and the life that you want to build for yourself. The season of Ma'at was about long-term planning. It was about building structure, building a foundation for the structure of what it is that you want to build, the legacy that you want to leave. So the season of Newt, it helps you explore new ideas of doing that. She supports you in reflecting on everything that you've experienced this year and what it is that is to come in the new year. So this season really is a really good season for entrepreneurs. Working the season shouldn't be a strain, because although we have our day-to-day challenges, the things that get in our way and the obstacles that we have to face, Newt ultimately provides increase, allowing the seed of thought and the fruit of labor to reach its utmost limit. So this is now shoot for the stars, shoot for the moon, shoot for the sun. Like, don't limit yourself in terms of the ideas that you have and the goals that you set for yourself. Don't limit yourself and really work on that manifestation magic. So in terms of manifestation magic, what you want to really do in the season to align with the energy and to align with the manifestation energy and the support that she brings, the first thing I want to recommend, everybody in my family has gotten this lapis lazuli crystal. So this one obviously is in a little pendant. It's like made all pretty, but this crystal can be found in little stones. Walk into any crystal store and ask for a lapis lazuli stone. They have them usually in different sizes. It is a blue stone. This is the stone that represents Newt. Besides encouraging self-awareness and self-expression, lapis lazuli is really good for revealing inner truth, which is also what the season of Newt is about, which is also what the goddess Newt also represents. It's a really good stone for clarity, it's a really good stone for creativity, and it's really good also for the throat chakra, because it encourages communication. It encourages you to be more confrontational about your inner truth, to really speak your inner truth. So it really supports that energy and it encourages that action. It's also really good for your dreams because it's a communication chakra stone. It helps you communicate also between the realms. So you're able to receive messages from other realms, and you're able to also communicate your intentions through the realms. The color of the season of Newt is indigo. So looking to align in terms of what color to use, indigo is the color. Indigo represents Newt. Indigo is a deep midnight blue. It's a combination of deep blue and violet, and it holds attributes of both of these colors. The color meaning of indigo reflects great devotion, wisdom, and justice. Newt is the goddess of the sky and all heavenly bodies. She's a symbol of protecting the dead when they enter the afterlife. According to the Egyptians, during the day, The heavenly bodies, such as the sun and moon, would make their way across her body. Then at dusk, they would be swallowed, pass through her belly during the night, and be reborn at dawn. She was pictured as a woman arched on her toes and fingertips over the earth. Her body portrayed as a star-filled sky. Nut's fingers and toes were believed to touch the 4 cardinal points or directions of north, south, east, and west. In ancient Kemet, she was often painted on the inside lid of the sarcophagus, protecting the deceased. The vaults of tombs were often also painted dark blue with many stars as a representation of Nut, because she received the dead when they passed on to the spiritual realm. In terms of aligning with the season, the basics that I really recommend are to get yourself a lapis lazuli. Really allow the reflection, allow yourself to also be open to new ideas, new ways of doing things, because that is this, whatever ideas you get in the season are really likely to be in your best interest. She's represented by the serpent, the snake. She's represented by the frog, the eel. If there's any energy work that you do with spirit animals or with spirit totems, totem animals, those are the animals that represent her. And just set intentions, be open to new ideas, and also just work hard. Like if this is the season that you're looking to complete a lot of your projects, do that, because the energy is supporting you in that. So, take advantage of every season, if you can look into what the energy is, because the energy is nature. It's not some mythical stuff. It's nature. That's what nature is doing at the moment. If you look around you, you can see that things are starting to green again, but it's slowly happening. So this is representative of the end of a cycle. So really take on that energy, absorb that energy, and allow it to also play a role in your life, the way it is playing a role in the lives of the trees and the plants and the animals and just everything, the air around you. So let yourself be a part of nature, because that is what is ultimately going to help you manifest everything that it is that you're looking to manifest, and it's going to give you new life. Be aware of the fact that this is the ending of a lot of things. So if there's anything that you're grieving, there are a lot of people that are actually losing family members and losing friends and losing parts of their lives that were dear to them, because the universe is taking that away from you so that you can start something new. So as much as it may hurt, you need to go through that grieving process and allow the universe to do what it's doing for you. Allow for those new beginnings to come through, because we're about to enter a season of new beginnings. And if you allow the universe to work with you and work in your life, it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be phenomenal. So just trust the process. Trust the universe. Trust yourself. Trust the God within you. Trust your guides. Trust whatever spirits it is that guide you. Just have trust in the whole process, and you're gonna be good. You're gonna be great. Like, you're going to win. It's guaranteed. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you all. Thank you for recommending thank you for requesting spiritual content, because this is my life. This is the energy that I work with. This is how I live my life. So it's really easy to come and talk about these things. There's nothing forced about it, because it's it's what I practice on a daily basis. So I'm really appreciating having the opportunity to share these things with you, and also teach me what you know. Like, put in the comments things that you think that I could benefit from learning, from researching. There are things that I didn't include here just about the creation process, because it's really important to understand Nut through the creation process, because that also gives more perspective on what she's about. But I really do want to do the African creation story on its own, as its own video, because there are a lot of details and there's a lot of context to go into that then would deter us from what we're talking about right now. But love and light to all of you. I'm sending lots of love and supporting energy your way, and I'm hoping for the best for everybody. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Please subscribe. We're trying to get to 1K followers, so please do subscribe and live your best life. Do your alignment work. Also put in the comments how the season has been for you so far, because it's been a week so far, and I've heard from a lot of people the crazy dreams that they've been having. I've been having crazy dreams. We've all been going through it. So just put your experiences in the comments, and I'll try to get back to everybody. I wish you all the best. Thank you for watching.